Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and it's time for the video you've all been waiting for, my Olympia 2020 predictions for all the women's events. Bikini, fitness, figure, women's physique, and women's bodybuilding. So exciting. So I tried to be as objective as possible. I actually looked at all of the competitions in the last year or two and created a database and ranked the girls in terms of where they typically place in relation to each other. So that was my starting point for these predictions. So I did try to be objective. So you'll have to let me know in the comments if you agree or if you have someone else pegged for winning. Let me know. Let's get to it. All right, starting with bikini. Now, obviously, Isa is the first one to even look at. She got first at the Arnold. She's first at the Olympia. She's our reigning champion. And I think she is the one to beat. And I don't know that anybody can. I think she's going to win it. She has such a beautiful figure. And her posing, her walk, her whole presentation is the new standard for what's expected for bikini. And I'm going to put her in first place. All right. Another in the top 6 for sure, without a doubt, is Angelica. I know she's a fan favorite. She got second at the Arnold, third at the Olympia. She's a 2-time Olympia champion. She is phenomenal. She's always at the top of her game. No doubt she's going to be placing extremely high as well this year. All right, Janet is another. We saw her get third at the Arnold, second at the Olympia. She's stunningly beautiful, has such a gorgeous presentation, and I think she's absolutely top 6. I do hope we get to see Janet posing more similarly as Isa with that flared lat, but I mean, that's her thing, and it's not a requirement. It's just something that I think it's more the way that bikini is trending. But absolutely top 6 for sure. All right, next is Ashley. She's another fan favorite. She got 6th at the Olympia, and she is a 3-time Olympia champion. So there is no doubt in my mind that she's going to be extremely high up there. She looks as beautiful as ever. She's so unique. She's got so much personality, and absolutely top 6. All right, another that I have in the top 6 is Attila. And I think Attila is just more and more beautiful every time we see her. She's got such a beautiful presence. Her posing is awesome. Her physique is amazing. And she got 5th at the Arnold and 8th at the Olympia. And I just think she's getting better every time we see her. So I would not be surprised at a top 6 placing for her. And then my final pick for top 6 is Jennifer, who also is just getting better and better. She's absolutely stunningly gorgeous. She got 5th at the Olympia, and I think for sure she could crack that top 6. Now, for my wild card, I've got Beatrice. She got 7th at the Arnold and 12th at the Olympia. She is on fire. Her recent progress picture is unbelievable. Her posing is sensational. Her whole presence is just gorgeous. She is so special. You really can't take your eyes off of her. And I think she could surprise us and place a lot higher than people maybe even expect her to. So I'm keeping my eye open and watching Beatrice very carefully, and I expect very good things for her. Okay, fitness. Now, of course, Whitney. She is the reigning 2-time champion. She got first last year. She's incredible. She's such a strong and beautiful athlete. Her routines are amazing. I think it's going to be a very tough race in the fitness category. However, I'm not. I hate having to pick a winner. Really, I do. But I have someone else that I think could possibly win this year over Whitney. But it's going to be really, really difficult, and it's definitely not a shoo-in. It's going to be a tough competition. So Oksana is returning. She is a 4-time Olympia champion. We last saw her in 2017. So a little bit of a break, but I think she's going to return very strong. You can see by her physique update, she looks great. Her routines are always beautiful. I'm not certain that I would put her to win. but absolutely top 6. Remains to be seen. There's quite a few champions returning after a break in this Olympia, and it's hard to know how they're going to do when you don't get to see them recently. But I absolutely would not be surprised at Oksana being in the top 6 for sure. Okay, another champion who's returning is Adela. She is an 8-time Olympia winner, and we last saw her in 2013. And looking at her physique update, she looks awesome. She has amazing routines, and again, no doubt in my mind that even though it's been a while since we've seen her, she's going to be in that top 6. Missy. She got first at the Arnold and second at the Olympia, and I am pegging Missy to win. I think she's incredible. Her physique alone, not even talking about her routines, but just looking at her physique, she is amazing. And I think she's setting a whole new look of what's going to be required for the fitness category. She's so muscular. And then when you add on top of that the routine and how good and powerful and athletic her routines are, I think she's going to be the one to really watch out for, and I would not be surprised if she won. And if she doesn't win, she's absolutely going to be extremely high up in the points. But my prediction is for Missy. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Okay, another in the top 6 is Tiffany. Oh, she's got 3rd at the Arnold, 5th at the Olympia. She has amazing high energy routines and a gorgeous physique. So I would not be surprised whatsoever by a top 6 for Tiffany. And Ariel as well, for sure, top 6. She's getting better and better. She's another with just amazing routines. And when you look at her physique update, she's looking pretty incredible. So absolutely would not be surprised to see her placing very high. Now for my fitness wild card, I choose Darina. So even though Darina is not as muscular as some of the other girls, for example, Missy, she absolutely blows it out of the park in her routines. She is such a gifted and talented performer, so athletic, so flexible, so powerful. Her routines are top notch. And so she always ends up placing very high at the end of the day. So I would not be surprised whatsoever to see her in the top 10 and maybe even in top 6. So keeping my eye open and watching Darina very carefully. Okay, figure. Of course we talk about Sydney. She is our reigning champion. She's a 3-time Olympia winner. And I think she's the one to beat. I don't know that anybody can beat her. She's so good. I would put her in first place again. I think this will be her 4th win. She's just incredible. She's got everything. Elegant, beautiful, smooth posing, a gorgeous physique, beautiful lats, just everything. She's just amazing. It's going to be a really tight race for figure. I mean, all of the Olympia categories are going to be really hard. Figure in particular, I think, is going to be quite challenging, but I do believe Sydney is going to take it again. Okay, Latoria, she got 2nd at the Olympia last year, and she is a 2-time Olympia champion. So absolutely, she's going to have a fire lit and really want to win it. She's beautiful. She totally could, but I do think it's going to be Sydney this year. But you never know. Latoria definitely has the package to be extremely competitive. It's going to be great. Okay, another that I have in my top 6 is Nadia. We saw her get 3rd place at the Olympia. You can see in her recent physique update that she just looks incredible. She's going to be someone very high placing. Absolutely top 6 for sure. Do you like how assertive and confident I am in my predictions? Wow, these women are just so beautiful. Okay, Jessica. She got 3rd at the Arnold, 4th at the Olympia, and I think she's quite incredible, and every time I see her, I'm really drawn to her. Amazing lats, beautiful posing, top 6, yeah, for sure. Okay, next is Natalia. She got first at the Arnold and 16th at the Olympia. So she went a long way in that year and really, really pulled it together and has created such a beautiful presentation and a amazing physique. So I am absolutely putting her in the top 6. And Ray, she got 8th at the Arnold and 13th at the Olympia, but I just feel like every time we see her, she is better, she's more refined, more polished. Her physique is just getting better and better, and I think she absolutely has the potential to be in the top 6. And then for my wild card, which probably is not that wild to think that Boyana could break into the top 6. She got 2nd at the Arnold, 10th at the Olympia, and I just think she's lovely. She has such a unique walk. She's got a gorgeous figure, beautiful posing, great presentation, and all of her physique updates on Instagram are extremely impressive. So I'm keeping my eye on Boyana for sure. Okay, women's physique. Shanique was our reigning champion. She is a 2-time Olympia winner. She got first last year, and I think she's going to get it again this year. There's just something so special about her. She's so tiny in her waist. Her V-taper is incredible, and her posing, just like I said for Sydney, extremely elegant, very beautiful. You just can't take your eyes off of her, and I think it's going to be extremely difficult to beat her. Another in my top 6 is Sarah. She got 2nd at the Olympia, and you can see in her most recent physique update that she is on fire. She's looking so good, and it'll be a really, really great show. Absolutely. Okay, Natalia is another in my top 6. She got 1st at the Arnold and 3rd at the Olympia, so she is a very high placing contender. She looks awesome. She poses amazing. I think this could be really, really good show for her. It's going to be a tight race. All right, another is Daniele, who got 4th at the Olympia. She places very high. She does extremely well. She's got a beautiful figure, great conditioning, and I absolutely expect to see her in a very high position. All right, next on my list of top 6 is Pen Pagrai. We last saw her get 1st at the Rising Phoenix Arizona Pro, and she just has something kind of special. She's got a beautiful physique, a great V-taper, very small waist, nice conditioning, and when you look at her Instagram progress pictures, she looks awesome. Her legs look incredible. So I expect to see her doing extremely well. Top 6. And then my final pick for the top 6 is Valentina, who got 7th at the Arnold and 6th at the Olympia. She always places extremely well. She's a great athlete, a great contender, beautiful physique, and no doubts in my mind that she's going to be very, very high up there in the placings. Now, for my not so wild wild card, I'm keeping my eye on Anne Lorraine. I think she is beautiful. She's got such a great physique in her most recent Instagram progress picture. And we saw her get 2nd at the Arnold and 16th at the Olympia. So she's just getting better and better. And I would not be surprised whatsoever if for sure top 10 and maybe even top 6. Okay, women's bodybuilding. Now, of course, Iris is returning. She's a 10-time Miss Olympia champion, but we haven't seen her since 2014. And for that reason alone, I am not going to declare her as the winner, simply because I haven't seen her in a long time. So I'm going to be just as surprised as everybody else on seeing her on stage. I'm super excited, and I know she's going to do well, and absolutely a top 6 for sure. Also in my top 6, another returning champion is Yaxeni. We last saw her in 2005, and she actually was able to take Iris that year. So Yaxeni has a lot of potential to do extremely well. But again, because we haven't seen her in such a long time, I'm not pegging her as my favorite to win. But I expect amazing things, and I'm absolutely certain top 6. All right, Hella. She got first at the Rising Phoenix Arizona Pro, and she's my pick to win. She's fresh. She's been in it. She is so muscular, great posing. I think she could have this. She's just amazing. She's an amazing athlete, and will definitely, this is going to be such an exciting women's bodybuilding show. Let me know if you agree. Do you think it's going to be Hella? Maybe you think Iris? Wow, so exciting. Okay, another in my top 6 is Margie. She got second at that Rising Phoenix show, and she's incredible. She's got a beautiful physique. You can see in her, it's not the most recent. It was October 15 was this update on her Instagram, but wow, she looks awesome already. And it's going to be great to see all of these amazing women on stage together. Top 6, no doubt. Okay, another in my top 6 is Nikki, who got third at the Rising Phoenix Arizona Pro. And she is amazing. She's beautiful. She's got so much muscle. I have no question she's going to be extremely well placing. Top 6. Okay, Monia got first at the Romania Muscle Fest, and we saw her again at the 2020 Romania, and that's what this picture is, in the green suit. And she is beautiful. She's got so much muscle. She's got the size to be able to compete with all of these other women, and I would not be surprised to see her in the top 6. And now for my wild card is Asha. She got first at the Savannah Pro and looked incredible. Her conditioning, her V-taper, everything. And so I know that she was Physique before and she took a little bit of time off, but she's back and she's extremely strong. And I'm going to keep my eye on her because I think she could for sure definitely crack the top 10, maybe even crack the top 6. So there are my choices for our winners. Please let me know in the comments if you agree or if you think I am out to lunch. Okay, now in terms of other videos, there are still competitions happening between now and the Olympia. There's 2 more that I need to recap for this month. So the San Marino Pro was yesterday, and I will come back with a video on that one as soon as they post the stage photos. And then the Atlantic Coast Pro is this weekend. So please subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. And of course, give me a like if you like this video, and comment below if you think I am right or if you think I am completely wrong in my predictions. I'd love to hear who you guys think are going to be in the top 6. You can find me at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.